Hello everyone, it's Total War here, welcome to the channel. In this game you guys, I am playing the Lizardmen led by Lord Jabba the Almighty himself, Mazda Mundi, and I'm playing here versus Chaos led by the Mountain God himself, Kolek Sun Eater. Now let's get through the builds first and see how the game went. Okay guys, so for my build, I've got Lord Mazda Mundi on Zlok, as I said before, the mighty almighty Jabba the Toad, with Curse of the Midnight Wind, Apotheosis, Net of Amintok, and Comet of Cassandora. The reason I have a lot of spells is because with this build, I don't know what kind of scenario I will fall into versus Chaos. If Chaos goes with a very fast rushy army, I'll need the Curse of the Midnight Wind to help out my front line. If not, I can take them down using like Net of Amintok and my skirmish builds, as you'll see in front of you now. I've got two Skink Chieftains on a Pterodons, just for that good range damage they have with poison that can take down like large monsters that the Chaos brings. With a Skink cohort, a normal one, generic one, ranked up to rank 1, 2 Saurus warriors, no shields, 3 temple guards, 2 chameleon skinks, and the cold one riders with spears. Now as you can see, my build is a very strong frontline heavy build where the front line will hold, with Mazda Mundi dealing the damage with his banishment and like with his ruination of cities, and plus that you can add to that the poison from the chameleon skinks and the poison from the skink chiefs to take out the big monster units. As for my opponent, Elite Basset, he's got the Mountain God himself, Kolek Sun Eater, with Lord of the Storm, Star Crusher, Stand Your Ground, and Foe Seeker. He's got a Sorcerer of Death with Fate of Buna, Spirit Leech, the Rod of whatever its name, like that gives him extra magic, like extra winds of magic. And last but not least, he's also got the Scroll of Shielding, with 2 aspiring champions to help out with the encouragement and holding out on the front line, ranked up to rank 2, one of them, the other one's ranked up to rank 3. A Forsaken, 3 Chaos Halberds. This is a very nice pick, of course, versus Lizardmen, because you know, Lizardmen tend to get a lot of dinos, but in my case, I only had 1, which actually throws off most of my opponents when I'm going through this build versus Chaos. 2 Chaos Warriors with great weapons, 2 Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes, another Forsaken, and a Chaos Warhound with poison. So guys, as you can see, my opponent went with the front line that can deal damage with the Chaos Warriors with great weapons, aspiring champions to help out, to help stay in the line and stay in formation and stay in the fight with their 8 leadership encouragement, with the 3 halberds just there to deal damage to the big dinos. Okay guys, let's get right into the game. Alright you guys, let's get right into formation so we can get on with the game. So as I said before, I've got a very strong, sturdy front line with the 3 temple guards. Behind them I've got Lord Mazda Mundi defended by his temple guard, just ready to pounce on whatever coming in from the front line, from the back, from the rear, from any side. These guys are monsters with their 38 melee defense and 32 melee attack. Nothing can actually deal with them. Like, they're super good with with good armor and pretty good health. And I've got also my Skink cohorts put on the left over there, just ready to go in through. And the reason I had them really a little bit to that left side, because in the water they get a buff to speed, so they'll be actually faster, so I can just go around, do whatever is needed, get into skirmishing, or just pepper down my opponent. And on the other side, I've got my Cold One Spear Riders acting all sneaky and hidden in the trees over there, ready to stop any incoming cav or skirmishing from the right side. And my skirmishers, my 2 skink chiefs with my 2 chameleon skinks, just ready to pounce in and cause the damage they're all renowned for. As for my opponent, I gotta hand it to him. The guy has a beautiful formation over here, with the 2 Chaos Warriors with great weapons behind them, the Chaos Warriors with halberds, and in the back he's got the other halberd, just beautifully done, just avoiding any kind of good banishment or ruination of cities I might throw in if he's just clumped up or having a very close up formation. Having Kolek also at the back, just giving some space for his units to come crashing in, and then Kolek can just break through the lines whenever after the front line has met. And on the right side, he's got the Forsaken with the left side. On the other left side as well, he's got the Forsaken with the 2 Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes on the left side as well. Okay guys, so immediately I gave an order for my Skink Chiefs to start peppering down Kolek with the help of the Chameleon Skinks. I really wanted the Chameleon Skinks to start firing at Kolek, but as I said before, my opponent's formation is just beautiful. He just had Kolek right back in the center, where I couldn't actually reach him with any skirmishing except those 2. And those 2, yeah, I was like, okay, I'll just keep firing at Kolek using the Skink Chief. As you can see, I just gave them an order immediately, but like, as my good friend Gabo King always say, hindsight 2020, I should have fired at the Sorcerer of Death, because that guy only got 2,900 health, and Kolek has double that, and these guys cause like 50 damage per hit, so it's better to just focus on the Chaos Sorcerer of Death. So on the other side, the Chaos Marauders with the Chaos Horsemen, the Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes are coming in to do some peppering in damage and just keep firing at the Saurus Warriors, get them rampaging early on in the game. So I immediately sent in Mazdamundi to hold it down with a great net. I have to hand it to myself. My netting in this game, I just loved it. And I immediately gave an order for my Cold One Spear Riders to start pouncing on these guys and do the required damage they have to do. These guys are anti-large armor piercing, so the Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes will not have a good time in that. And they're just pouncing and doing the damage required. So now my Chameleon Kings have finally got hold of Kolek. I got them in a position in the center over there to start firing at Kolek Sun Eater. Now I'm trying to flank around using the Skin Cohorts, and now, but beautifully played my opponent. He will stop that using the Forsaken. I'll send in my Sorcerer, my Saurus Warriors with my Saurus normal generic Saurus Warriors. But now my opponent, with all the micro going on the right side and the left side, he completely forgot about Kolek, and now Kolek is in a very dire situation, just getting peppered down by the Chameleon Kings, which is exactly what I wanted. And the Templar Guard are going in to do some very good damage. I'm just checking right now if the Temple Guard gets poisoned. I have no idea how they're hitting the Temple Guard with that big ass of a target. Casted a Lord of the Storm on my Temple Guard over there. Didn't do a lot of damage, just maybe 4 kills. Yeah, just 4 kills on the Temple Guard, and now the front lines are hitting with the sword. The Temple Guard hitting the Aspiring Champs, the Temple Guard hitting the Forsaken, and my Saurus Warriors just trying to flank around. Tried to get Mazdamundi a little bit close because I actually wanted my opponent to fall for this, and he actually fell for it, and I'll drop down another net on him. And now the Temple Guards have all the free time to do whatever they need with the help of the Chameleon Kings as well. My opponent had no fast moving units to stop my Chameleon Kings, and this is a little bit short-sighted of him. He needed something fast to get onto these Chameleon Kings and just try to help out. And now Mazdamundi, with the fall of Kolek, he's free to do whatever he needs to do. Drop down a Curse of the Midnight Wind to help out my front line, and now Mazdamundi in the same time will just do his thing and try to pepper down and destroy all that good front line over here. So my opponent's trying to get in with the Chaos Warriors with Halberds, but these guys are super slow with their speed 22. Poison as well, getting down to speed 22. The Temple Guard are doing their thing, holding them down. He's trying to push in by the Chaos Sorcerer. This is a very good idea, but you need some backup, because Chaos Sorcerer alone, the damage from the Chameleon Kings alone will do a lot of damage to him. In the same time, my Skin Chiefs are just taking care of Kolek and just peppering him down. But as you can see, the Chaos Sorcerer of Death with all that is just very hard for him to deal with. Too much damage is coming in from the Chameleon Kings, and the Chaos Sorcerer of Death with the poison, with getting blocked on the Temple Guard, will just fall down to that pepper, beautiful poison damage. So now I'm throwing down the Ruination of Cities because, you know, Mazdamundi needs to do his thing and drop down Ruination. We cannot have Mazdamundi and not cast a Ruination or a Banishment. It's just not possible. You need to do that. On the left side over here, this flank really didn't do quite well. I didn't care about it. All I needed from it is just to hold down the line so my center and right flank can actually break through. And this is exactly what happened. And with all that said and done, the Chaos Sorcerer of Death dead, Kolek ran off the map, and now nothing will hold back my Lizardmen army from taking the game. Army Shatters will kick in. Very well played to my opponent. I really loved his formation. Like, it gave me a hard time in the beginning, but all in all, very well played to him. So let's look at the stats. As you can see, like, my build didn't really rely on just one single unit doing a lot of damage. Yes, there's a lot of weight on Mazdamundi himself, but Mazdamundi, I use him as a support unit, and I never go in with him except if it's safe. So killing Kolek, getting him off the map, that's the cue for Mazdamundi just to go in and do what's required of him. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Other than that, thank you for watching and have a nice day.